On here, wrap it around. I like to use a slip knot on these. I didn't get enough line there because it's real easy to tie, and the harder you pull, the tighter it gets. So I'm just going to tighten that up there. Pull that good and tight up against that duct tape. Cut that extra end off. And I like to rig these jug lines with about 3 feet of line, and I'll usually make me 2 sets of them. I'll make me a set that has about 3 feet of line on it. I'll make me a set that has about 1 foot or 1.5 foot of line on it. And that gives me the ability to cover different depths. A lot of times I'll fish, if I fish with free floating jug lines, with as many as 100 of these, which is the legal limit in Texas. If with usually the amount of people that I have fishing with me, any more than 100, it usually becomes too much work. I put my circle hook here on the bottom, and using this braided nylon twine, you know, I do the same thing and just tie me a little slip knot on here. You know, there's a lot of different knots you can tie. It's really just a matter of personal preference. But to me, it's easy to tie those with this braided nylon twine. I've never lost a hook ever tying them this way. I'm going to cut my tag end off of this one. If you got a lighter, melt the ends of this nylon twine so it doesn't fray on you, but I don't have a lighter handy right here. Then I'm going to take a split shot. Doesn't take a whole lot, just enough to keep the hook down in the water. I can never find a pair of needle nose pliers when I need them, so I'm going to use channel locks. That's pretty embarrassing, but they'll work. Tighten that split shot up there, and there you go. You have a drifting jug line rig. You can take this, wrap it up on the jug line like that, take your hook, stick it down in that foam. You can fit a ton of these in a Rubbermaid bucket or a 5-gallon bucket. I like to number them on the end here with a marker, like 1 through 100. That way I know how many jugs I've set out. And that's really all there is to it. To rig these up, basically the same process, but instead of wrapping around the duct tape, we're going to go through this PVC, back out the other side, and tie our knot. Onto here. I'm just going to go around here twice here, quick and easy. Tighten this up just like that, and then I go through there and cut that off. Add my hook and my sinker to this one, and you're good to go. So again, that's a piece of closed cell polyethylene foam. Either drilling a hole and putting a piece of 1/2 inch PVC or a straw through the foam, or wrapping it in duct tape. Number 9 braided nylon twine, Eagle Claw L197F 5/0 circle hook, and a small split shot sinker up above it. I take these out, throw them out in shallow water, bait it with catfish bait soap, Redneck's catfish bait soap, and cut shad, and just catch channel catfish all day long. And it's really a fun way to fish, especially in the summertime. If you want to get out, have a good time, get your kids out, your grandkids, nieces, nephews, whoever, and get them out on the water and take them out with some jug lines like this and throw a bunch of them out in the water and let them fish this way, and they will have a blast, especially for young kids that don't have the patience to sit and rod and reel fish. Absolute fun. I haven't met a kid yet that didn't have a blast jug fishing with free floating jug lines or anchored jug lines, either one. I'm going to add a lot more jug fishing information to the website in the future. More information, go to learntocatchcatfish.com. I'm going to give another real quick close-up view of this since I shot this from such a distance, and show you again this piece of closed cell polyethylene foam, number 9 braided nylon twine tied to it, Eagle Claw L197F circle hook with a small split shot sinker up above it. Really simple. You can build a ton of these in a very short amount of time and get out on the water jug fishing and catching fish. This one, again, just a small 1/2-inch hole drilled through it with a piece of PVC or a straw inserted through it, number 9 braided nylon twine, L197F circle hook on the bottom, and add a small split shot sinker up above it. Easy stuff, lots of fun.